I want you to think about your favorite action film. Now, picture your favorite shot from that film. Odds are, whatever you just imagined uses a moving camera. Camera movement is a crucial part of the visual language that makes up the action genre, and there is a good reason why. The defining characteristics of this diverse genre are the telling of narrative using bodies moving through space, and creation of audience spectacle. If we focus on this spectacle aspect, the almost roller coaster-like quality of the film medium, it is clear to see why camera movement is essential to the genre. A scene will inherently be more captivating to an audience if they feel like they are moving through the space of the world on screen. The athletic hero will look faster if we're tracking alongside him on his run, the car chase seems more dangerous if we're moving with the vehicles, and given the chance to fly, you bet an audience wants to see a dogfight from the perspective of the pilots. Though this has been a truth since the birth of cinema, filmmakers didn't always have the tools needed to pull off some of the dynamic shots we see on the big screen today. Film camera rigs were big, clunky, and couldn't move a whole lot. To get from those analog units to the lightweight digital bodies that we have today, cinematographers and engineers put their minds to work and developed new technologies specifically to add to the spectacle of film. To analyze this journey, we need to start with examples from nearly 100 years ago. In 1927, William Wellham and Harry D'Arrest set out to make a silent film unlike any other. While romantic action films were nothing unique, their take on the genre, Wings, would follow a pilot and his aerial adventures. Thus, cinematographer Harry Perry was given the steep task of capturing dogfights as realistically and with as much excitement as possible. This had never been done in feature film before, so to get the shots he needed, Perry had special mounts engineered to secure cameras on top of the airplanes used in the film. The actors, who actually piloted the planes, would often have to start and stop the mounted cameras themselves. These shots, combined with others filmed by camera operators in the planes, created a stunning result. Being in the cockpit with the pilots not only creates a real sense of danger, but an audience experience that had never been done before. This was before the time of common commercial airlines, and aerial photography was still new, so for many audiences, this was their first time flying, which made this film an experience beyond that of the story and characters. Unsurprisingly, this film was a massive success. At the first ever Academy Awards, it won Best Picture and Best Engineering Effects. Wings would become the standard for aerial films. Even modern movies involving planes and ships use the techniques and angles that this film pioneered nearly 100 years ago. But the 1970s, cameras were far more mobile and versatile than those of the silent era, but cinematographers were limited to two main choices: lay down bulky dolly track to achieve smooth motion over a set distance, or go handheld and move freely, but with camera shake. Then, in 1976, inventor and camera operator Garrett Brown released a demo reel that blew the minds of filmmakers. Though simple by today's standards, Brown's shots were impossible to achieve at the time. The camera was clearly handheld, but somehow didn't shake or jitter. These shots were a result of Brown's Steadicam rig. After seeing Brown's reel, the legendary Stanley Kubrick said the Steadicam would revolutionize the way films are shot, and he was correct. The device provided a brand new audience experience. Now, viewers could move through the film's world, but without having their attention drawn to the camera itself. This mode of shooting was perfect for the 1977 action drama Rocky, which was the first to use Brown's Steadicam extensively. The film's serene, dramatic tone would be faulted by a handheld camera, but a moving camera was crucial for creating action and putting the audience in Rocky's headspace. The result is a satisfying dynamic that makes the viewer feel as if they're right there, running alongside Rocky. One of the oldest action film tropes is the chase and pursuit. This sequence has been filmed hundreds of times, so how do filmmakers still engage their audience with a unique experience? With his 2014 film, The Raid 2, director Gareth Evans went to all ends to achieve his creative vision of a visceral action film while standing out from the crowd. Evans took 8 months to rehearse his fight choreographies, and went so far as to close down the busy streets of Jakarta to film his car chase scenes. Even with the massive efforts that went into this film, there was one 16-second shot in particular that moved theater audiences the most. Exiting a car at highway speeds and entering another one is something nobody had seen before. To pull off the shot, the production fitted one camera operator with a special suit to disguise him as a car seat. They also designed a platform frame for a second operator to ride outside of the car and grab the camera from the window while staying out of sight. Like Wings, showing such a unique angle that viewers wouldn't have seen before engages them directly and adds to the excitement of the experience. This shot went viral online after the Raid 2's release because of the impact it had on people. Evans's creativity is commendable, and his shot still holds up almost 10 years later. Without their aerial photography, Steadicam shots, and mind-bending car chase angles, none of these three films would have nearly the same appeal that they do. These filmmakers took the initiative to design physical tools which allowed camera movement that best served their audience. Part of the thrill of action film is the camera. There's something magical about moving through space in a way you never have before. Considering how limited the cameras of the past were compared to where we are now, it is exciting to look ahead to the future and imagine how we might be seeing films in the years to come.